Hello, my name is Jonathan, and I'm a caregiver for my wife, Lynn, who has a brain injury. And we're promoting positive awareness for people with brain injuries and other disabilities. And what does that mean? People ask me all the time. It actually means that what we believe is that people with disabilities can still do amazing things. Where there's a will, there's a way. And there's Lynn. Hey, Lynn.
Hi.
Lynn's in something really amazing herself, and that's what the subject of this video is. It's the TrackChair. So let's find out more and let's get going. All right, to talk more about this amazing piece of equipment here, we got Adam, right? Adam, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, I'm Adam Quigley, the Recreation Program Manager here at the Root Farm. I run the ropes course here, the zip line, and the rock climbing tower, as well as doing community events and programs for the public as well as for folks who have upstate cerebral palsy.
And tell me about this amazing contraption here that Lynn's sitting in.
So what Lynn is currently sitting in it is our Action TrackChair TR. That's the track stander. And what that does is it allows someone who has a mobility difference to be able to stand up and work around their house, work around their office, and get things done that they might not be able to do on a normal day without the assistance of someone else.
Particularly outdoors, right?
Yep, outdoors as well. So maybe you want to go trim some trees, maybe you want to work in your garage at your workbench, but it's too high. Maybe you want to change the oil in your car or change the spark plugs. This allows you to get up higher to be able to complete those tasks. All right, Lynn, so this is our standard controller. Our power button is right here. All right, so once you turn it on, you're going to notice that there is our speed.
5.
Yep, and it goes 1 to 5, 1 being the slowest, 5 being the fastest. At the fastest speed, you're going about 3 to 4 miles an hour, so real slow. But without suspension in the tracks, it actually seems a little faster. So we usually start out around 2 or 3. All right, so those are your speed buttons to go up and down. This here is your horn. Get out of the way, right? And then we have our light right here in the center. Now that turns on our headlight if you were to ride around in the dark or it's get darker in the morning. And then we have turning signals, but we don't have turning signals, so we don't have to worry about those. And it's as easy as using our controller here to go forward, back, left, and right. So give it a try. There's your forward. Yep. And then you notice there's a delay when you pull it back.
Yeah.
It's just so it doesn't jerk you around. Then you can try driving around a little bit.
If you turn to the left.
So as mentioned before with the track stander, it allows a person to stand up and have that freedom of that ability. So how we get into that mode is once you turn on your controller, you have your speed and your battery level there. So all we do is we press our M button here, go into our menu function, and that illuminates our back. And all you're going to use is your controller. You push it forward, it'll actually stand you up. And you just hold it until it stops. It'll take about 20 seconds or so.
So this is what's unique to this particular chair.
Yep, so what you're seeing now is the chair is actually tilting her forward as if it's like kind of sitting her up already. And then at this point, it's going to start engaging kind of that hip follow through. And what it does, hold it, keep going. It should lock your knees right into the pad, and then you should stand right up. So now what it's doing is it's bringing her hips forward, making her shoulders, hips, and ankles in line, which actually locks her legs out. Now Lynn, also on your left handle here, see how we have the buttons here? That'll actually tilt your chair forward and back, so if you want to recline a little bit and get comfy, you can recline. If you want to tilt forward, you can do that too as well.
Okay, all right, Adam. Now, I know these things are expensive, but if you're a paraplegic, it's probably well worth it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. At a price range between $11,000 and $17,000 for these models, they're pretty modestly priced considering other adaptive equipment. You're looking at between $20,000 and $50,000 for some of those electric chairs.
Right.
Even the newer age titanium manual chairs, they run for $8,000 usually, base price. Right. Add a couple, $2,000 or $3,000 on top of that, and you can get yourself a pretty rugged off-road, all-terrain wheelchair.
Now, is there assistance? Because I know sometimes there's assistance for people with disabilities.
Yep, there's grants out there. There's organizations that are willing to donate the money towards people. Just for a few, for example, they have like GoFundMe pages and stuff like that for online fundraisers. You can do fundraisers yourself, and we can bring chairs out to the fundraiser to allow people to see what they're donating towards. If you're a farmer or have a hobby farm, AgriAbility actually will donate money and grant you money towards a chair. If you're a veteran, there's tons of resources out there for those folks as well. Right. Depending on which conflict you were in, whether it's Iraq, Afghanistan, or Desert Storm, or back to even further back from there.
Wow.
A couple of those are Firehouse Subs. They have a program for I think it's all veterans and first responders too. So if you're a police, you're a fireman, you're military, there's assistance out there for those folks as well.
Well, we have two chairs here in the riding arena, and what comes to mind? A race. You want to race? Lynn and I are going to race.
Get set, go!
To find out more about the Action TrackChair, visit the Root Farms website.
We'll see you next time on the Lynn Life.
Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you'll be notified of any future videos. Also, if you'd like to email us, our contact information is in the description.